Hey guys, welcome to the Easy Speech podcast. I'm joined today by Terry. Now, Terry, you also have been doing motivational and just talking about certain topics on videos in on your YouTube, and you post them on Instagram as well. How's that been going for you?
Um, it's been going good,
Mm.
to be honest.
Yeah, no,
Creating content, not gonna lie, it's not an easy thing, but it's going good. The more or as long as I'm posting,
mm.
I'm cool with it.
That's good. That's
You
good,
know,
man.
like the videos will always be there if someone wants to watch them.
Mm.
So yeah,
Yeah, man. I've really been not only like motivated by what you're saying in the videos, but like just like inspired and motivated to make videos and content myself. So I just want to say quickly, thank you so much.
no worries, man.
But
I'm looking
to
forward to more stuff.
but to get into the topic today about affirmations, you and me have a really good I wouldn't say grasp, but like a really good experience with it as a whole. We've gone on our own almost journey with
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
affirmations. We had our little group perform affirmations. What are some of the positive outcomes that you've really experienced from it?
Well, for me, it was an entire identity shift.
Mm,
Like I'm a new person because, well, not just affirmations, but a whole bunch of things combined. But affirmations really just helped me to stay hopeful and focused.
mm,
Because reading an affirmation every single day was literally just reprogramming my brain to believing what I wanted to believe.
mm,
And this allowed me to create the version you see today.
yeah.
And I'm gonna use affirmations to create a new version of myself. So it doesn't really stop.
Mm. Did you ever have any like setbacks or times where you're thinking, the affirmations I'm saying to myself, they're not working, or I don't feel any change yet? Because normally that happens in the beginning, and just wondering if that was the case for you.
It was the case. But reason why I realized that my affirmations weren't working because I was just saying them.
Mm,
So how affirmations really work, it's yes, they words. So you can literally just read them. Reading them, the more you we all know that the more you see something, the more, or your brain really, the more you exposed to something, the more you accept it.
mm,
That's really how the brain works. So instead of just speaking it and hoping your brain will just stick to it, that works, but it doesn't give the full effect to it, because now it's just words you're saying to yourself to just expose yourself to a certain
mm,
type of character. So for me, I struggled in the beginning because I was just saying them, and I was like, where are the results?
mm,
So I realized, no, this is something I should not stop. It's something I really wanted to develop myself. So I realized what I was doing wrong. And the issue was I was not believing.
yeah.
I was not saying these affirmations with emotion, because words create your feelings, and your feelings create your habits. And then these habits will shape your life. So
Mm,
when I started having more emotion to it, it literally made me feel alive. When I started believing in these affirmations, it literally made me experience whatever I was affirming. First, or experience it in my mind, in my imagination,
mm,
before I actually have it. The more I believed, the more I said it, the more I resonated with it,
mm,
and then I became it. This is literally how I fought against anxiety, depression,
mm,
anger, uh, hopelessness, you name it. Really,
mm.
that's how I fought that battle.
So, like, I read up about affirmations because obviously, I want to educate myself about it even more. Expose myself to the real reason that people do affirmations, that the reason why it's working in a lot of people's lives. And I saw this one take about affirmations where it's the power of thought,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
that's transformed into the power to practice what you're thinking. So there was a study that was done by two groups of musicians studying the piano. One was
yeah.
only able to mentally envision themselves playing the piano while doing their practice, and the group was able to physically play and practice like that, and the results weren't
Hmm.
very different. So there is a power of thought behind, or in humans, but it's not only power of thought that's going to get you the full result. You need to put your thoughts into to practice, and then you'll really see the fruits of what you're believing. So it's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
similar to what you said, in terms of you had to not only just say them, but you had to believe what you're saying. And I think it's something that a lot of people struggle with today. I feel like people just say things for the sake of saying things, and they don't really want to make the effort or the time to believe it, or live it out.
That is where the problem is.
Mm,
Like, people say, and say, but they don't want to act.
mm,
Another thing with affirmations is they don't just require you to say, they also require you to act.
mm,
Because in order to become a new version of yourself, it doesn't come by you just saying things. I'll use a very big example for myself. Like, I used to have social anxiety. I guess I'll even say I'm still battling with it now, but I'm in so much control of it. But I had the fear to, like, talk to people.
mm,
Like, I couldn't approach someone just to speak about anything in general, like small things even. Like, I generally couldn't do that
mm.
because I don't know. I was so much in my head. I was in my head and I didn't know what to do. Hold on. My bad for this.
But yeah, basically what Terry's saying is that it's not really about it's about getting out of your headspace, and just really just focusing on what you're saying, and putting all your effort into what you're thinking, um, into acting it out, and really just focusing down on these affirmations, because you know in the world today we're acted about, um, oh, what is my social media image like? What do people think of me? I think we're so caught up in social um, problems, in educational problems. We caught up politically, and yeah, I think it's very difficult to just put your head down and focus on yourself and what you're saying. So it's very difficult. Terry also
Yeah,
mentioned you also mentioned that you had a problem believing it in the beginning.
exactly.
Do you think there's like
Yeah,
any other underlying problems? Say, oh, I'm beautiful. That's your affirmation. I'm beautiful. I'm worthy. Do you think that there's underlying problems to the reason why you're saying the affirmation in the first place? So, for instance, say you're perception of beauty is completely wrong. Say your perception of beauty is, thin waist, tall, skinny, blonde, and then you're none of that. Do you think underlying problems need to be addressed first before going into um, the stage where you're practicing
Yeah.
affirmations?
Okay. So basically,
Mm,
with affirmations, you kind of have to see that something has to change
mm.
in your life. For example, me, I had social anxiety, but I want to be entrepreneur. So what does that mean?
You have to take
Social
risks.
anxiety must not exist.
Yeah.
It means I literally have to do the thing I'm scared of, which is approach people.
Mm,
So the moment I realized that, you know what, I need to gain this bold character in myself where I'm not scared to talk to one. I'm completely myself.
yeah.
That's when I created the or an affirmation. I forgot the one I used, but I'll just make a simple one. I am a courageous and confident human being.
Yeah.
Fear does not control me. So pretty much I would notice or I notice that this is a, a place in my life that I want to fix. It doesn't have to be an issue. It might be something you generally want for yourself.
Mm,
It's something you want to learn. So it is not always an issue, but for others, it is an issue. You notice something within yourself that you want to change,
yeah.
and then you create an affirmation for it. And when you create that affirmation, you have to believe it and act on it.
Yeah.
So for me, just to go back to the last thing we're talking about acting, the moment I embraced that, no, I am a confident and courageous person, I just started approaching people,
Mm,
even though inside I was scared. Like, it's
yeah.
crazy. I was I was scared, but afterwards, let's say I'm done talking to the person, I'll then congratulate myself. I'm like, dude, you are a confident and courageous human. Fear does not control you.
Mm,
And I would say it in a happily manner because I just did something I was not comfortable with.
yeah.
I was uncomfortable doing it. But the fact that I did it, even if I was awkward, it doesn't matter. I did it. The fact is, I approached someone, had a conversation, and left.
Yeah. So like it's very much affirmations. It's in the present tense. You have to like be currently like working on it. You can't say, oh, I will be. It's not something that you push away from yourself. You very much
Yeah, yeah,
you very much own your affirmations in the present. And um it's very personal. It's not like we are. You don't say me and blah blah blah. It's very much I am. It's very very personal. And I think
yeah.
I
It's
think that's
personal.
that's really what makes it work. You know, because if you are not really like making it about yourself, and maybe that is selfish, but it is very much about self improvement, and you need to make it about yourself for it to really work. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
what about the times it doesn't work? What about you know? I know definitely there was a period of time for me where I was saying that I just didn't really connect with my affirmations as well as I thought I could. And I thought maybe there's other stuff that I need to address, but I don't know. Like sometimes I just really thought to myself after saying these affirmations for like uh two 2.5 weeks, like 15, 16 days. Um, look, this is not working. I really need to evaluate myself and check myself over again. What do you have to say
Mhm.
about like when affirmations don't work? Like, what's your type of advice for it?
When affirmations don't work, that means you are very much thinking about the world more than yourself. Like you are still in your pattern of doubt. Doubt needs to be eradicated for our affirmations to take full effect. In the Bible, it says faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains. And also doubt the size of a mustard seed can literally halt your entire life.
Yeah.
That's why you need to really believe. Essentially, you need to be that thing you want.
Yeah.
It's the I am, which is the present moment, not the I will, I'm going to. I even had to. I remember a time when I was making these affirmations. I kept saying, I'm going to, I will.
Mm.
And then I caught myself, was like, no, you're not going to. You are, you can.
You are.
That's what I told myself. Every single time I would say, I will, I'm going to do this. I'm going
Mm.
to do this. I would tell myself, I've done it. I am it. Like, for example, I would tell myself, I'm going to be wealthy. I'm going to be rich. I'm going to be the greatest whatever in South Africa, the greatest, you name it really.
Yeah.
But the problem here is I was not accepting it. Basically, I was in a lack mindset.
Mm.
When you live in the future, when you say you're going to obtain it, you're pretty much saying, I don't have this thing and I'm chasing it. I'm looking for it.
Yeah. But is that a
And then I
bad thing?
changed it.
Is that a bad thing? Because I wouldn't say it's
It's
an affirmation, but you're setting goals for yourself. I think there needs to be a more of a distinctions between setting affirmations on
and setting goals.
and setting
Yeah.
goals. Yeah.
It's
That
it's not a bad thing, but
yeah.
it it's your belief system. The word I will, like I said, it signifies that you don't have it.
Mm.
Like, I will be wealthy. That signifies that you are on your journey to finding wealth. You don't have it with you.
Yeah.
And then you basically you in lack. You basically in lack. But when you say I am wealthy,
Mm.
that now means you are wealthy right now at this very moment.
Mm.
And what this does now, when you accept that I am wealthy, I am courageous, I am confident, when you accept things in the present moment, there's a law of cause and effect, which states that what happens in the present affects your future.
Yeah.
So, the goal of affirmations is to become and resonate with whatever you want to be right now,
Mm.
not later. Because if you say, I will be, trust me, you will always will be. I will be. I will be. I will be. But when you tell yourself, I am,
Mm.
you become it. And not just, like I said, with emotion, with feeling, with faith and action. You literally start to become that thing in the present moment.
Mm.
It might take time. It takes time, of course, because you still have to make your brain believe that this is who I am now.
Yeah.
But if you keep telling your brain, I will, I will, I will, your brain is not believing. Your brain is just saying, oh, this person wants money. This person doesn't have money. This person wants to be courageous. This person is not courageous.
Yeah.
And then you won't be wealthy. You won't be courageous. You won't change in any way. You just be saying things and then they don't happen. And I'm sure we've all had experiences like that where we were telling ourselves, I'm going to, I will be, and all that. For me, it didn't end out well. Or let me not say, nothing really happened. Let me say that. I didn't get the desire I wanted when I had that type of mindset.
Mm.
When I realized that I will is actually, it's not bad in setting goals. Yeah, it's not bad. But when it comes to affirmations, I realized that was a bad thing for me. I literally removed the word I will from my vocab, just like I removed the word I can't for my vocabulary.
mm.
If someone says, "Can you make a nuclear bomb?" I'll tell them I can because I can.
Yeah. Hey man, you can do anything what you put your mind to. I think that's really something to live by, and I feel like
Yeah, yeah, that is powerful.
a lot of people won't find themselves in a state of anxiety, depression, in a state of stress if they said, look, if I put my mind to something, I'll achieve it, and whatever my goal is in life, whatever you know I I want in life. I think the one affirmation that you, if you're going to go down the route of doing daily affirmations, is I put my mind to something and I achieve it. You know,
Yeah,
it's
I put my mind to it and I achieve it.
it's so
That's
it's
the way.
beautiful,
That's the way.
and I feel like once that mindset kicks in, everything just slips into place so much more easier,
Literally.
and it's something I wish that I knew, starting in grade 10 really, because that was a very new experience for me. Like, you have less subjects, but the workload is so much. Obviously, there was COVID in 2020 as well, so it was
Hmm.
something that I wish I heard then, and it's something that, um, I hope that who's ever listening right now, whatever situation you may be in, that you make a conscious decision to turn your life around if you need it. But listen, there's always ways to improve your self-worth, and I feel like you shouldn't accept yourself as perfect, but you should accept yourself as, uh you know I am good, but listen, you can always improve, and that's what you have to strive for in life, is to become the best version of yourself. But ultimately,
Yeah, yeah.
from a religious point of view, your perfect self is only after death in heaven. You can only live uh as good of a life as you can on earth. But yeah, no, affirmations are great. I've been using them for a while. It's been really good, especially during tough times.
Yeah.
It's really strong, powerful to have a positive mindset that you can just stick your head down and really zone in
Also,
on
to
your
add on,
yeah.
that's what affirmations help you with. Also, they give you a positive mindset, which is really something important. A positive person stands out of the crowd.
Mm,
I experienced it myself. I shut down every negative thought that tries to come in my mind. I'm becoming more aware of these thoughts every single time. Literally, let me. This is actually a funny story. Let me, or not funny per se, but maybe I should just share it.
yeah.
Like I said, that whole social anxiety thing. It. I'm in control of it now, but because it was an issue, I haven't. It was an issue of mine, which really takes time to deal with every single thing. So basically, like my old self, the old type of thinking would creep into some situations and give me social anxiety.
Mm,
So yesterday I was just chilling. I was at school chilling and I saw this beautiful girl. She was literally just across me. So in my mind, I was like, let me approach. Let me just go say hi
mm,
and talk to her. Bam. My old mindset came in. It
yeah.
was now analyzing the situation. She had her hands crossed. So it's like, nah, she doesn't want to be disturbed. She's doing her own thing.
Mm,
Don't go. And then uh, I ended up not going. And then in my head, I was like, you know what, Terry, you took an L because you didn't do the thing you wanted to do.
yeah.
Then I told myself, nah, I'm never gonna take an L again. I said I am not gonna take an L again. So today there was another beautiful woman. I was like exact same situation. That social anxiety, my old self tried to creep in, and then I was like, nah, I'm not gonna allow it to happen. Before, because the more you don't act, the more now you start going into your thoughts.
Mm.
So I acted. I acted. I went to her. I was like, "Hi, how are you?" Literally, the thing is with me, I'm a very funny character. So she had a Jurassic World jacket on. So I approached her and I asked her, "Do you like dinosaurs?" And then I got disturbed. We got interrupted because another guy came in, and
Ah,
he just messed the flow up for me. Then I just decided, not let me leave it. But to me, that was a big W
yeah.
because I approached the person,
Mm.
even though I did not get any results, any conversation from that person. The fact that I went to that person, I did something that I know is uncomfortable.
Mm.
I did something with, I wouldn't say fear, but I would say because of my old self, it brought back that.
Yeah.
What's the opposite of confidence? Oh, yeah, fear, I guess. Let me just say that to make things easy.
Anxiety?
It kind of, yeah, anxiety.
Yeah.
It brought that, and I was like, no, if I think too much, I'm going to cause problems.
Yeah.
I'm going to cause problems for myself, and I'm going to take an L. But I remember, nah, I'm not gonna take an L ever again. So I went up to it and just did what I had to do.
That's good, man. Yeah. So like you said like affirmations, you live it out as well, and then you also restate your affirmations after like you accomplish it. That's something like I've never really like taken like note of. Like I always say affirmations like at the start and at the end of the day. I don't really, I wouldn't say it throughout the day, but like I specifically don't say it like after I do it. So like uh I think there's one affirmation I was doing is like I'm a confident speaker. You know, my message uh is there to be heard, and like
Mhm.
I was doing a speech, and then like it went really well. Like the teacher was like really like well done. You had such an amazing speech. I was really engaged in your topic, but like I never congratulated myself for it, and I feel like with affirmations, like you need to set obviously a consistent routine for saying it, but like when you go
Yeah,
out
yeah,
and do it, like you need to like almost like reaffirm yourself about it, like
yeah. You should.
mm,
You need to, especially when you're in a situation. Use that affirmation to get you to act in whatever situation it is.
mm,
My example was approaching this girl. I told myself, I am confident. You got this. I'm not going to take it out. I acted. I did.
mm,
So, and also, like, you need to celebrating and literally just, it makes you feel good about it
yeah,
because now you actually see progress.
yeah,
You're celebrating your own progress
mm,
to people. And the nice part is it's for you. It might be something small. Like imagine I went and told someone, like, dude, I just approached that girl and she ignored me. No,
yeah,
I greeted her and she ignored me. People be like, dude, you flopped.
yeah. You
They'll
took it.
start laughing at me. But to me, I'm like, nah, I went, approached this person, even though it didn't work out. I did it.
Yeah,
I'll literally I feel like I'm gonna keep congratulating. I congratulate myself for a long time.
mm,
Probably a week just saying, nah, I did it. I did it. If I did it now, I can do it again.
mm,
And then the more I keep acting, the more I believe it, I become it. I just know for a fact that the next version of myself is going to be the person that thinks and does.
yeah,
Not think, think, then act.
mm.
It's think, do. And then, yeah, I'm working towards that now.
I feel like affirmations are like very much like habits. That was the episode one uh discussion, but I feel like affirmations are very much like habits where the more you practice it, the more you say it, the more the easier it is to believe it. There was this little analogy I made where by doing a habit or making a habit, you're like almost digging a trench, or you're mining for a mineral, and the more you do it, the further or the deeper you mine, the deeper your trench
Mm-hmm.
gets. So the closer you are to gold or diamonds, whatever you want to enrich your life with. And with the
You were thinking
trench,
of Minecraft, huh?
yep. And whatever, if you're in a trench, then you're more protected. Like it's more secure. You're not gonna get out of the trench. Um, it's a very set pathway, and well, a habit is a pathway in your brain. Um, So a trench is very much like the deeper it gets, the harder it is to get out of, the harder it is to break. So I feel like affirmations work very much hand in hand with habits, whereas like the more you do it, the more you practice it, the more you believe it. It's like tricking your brain, but it's not tricking your brain because you're actively living it out. But
Yeah.
it's
Well, yeah.
it's a very difficult mindset to get out of once affirmations start. Wait,
Once they kick,
once they
like
kick in,
it's
yeah,
hard. It's like you said, you're in a tunnel and you just keep going.
yeah.
People might be going for I don't know how long, but you know that there's diamonds in this trench. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going.
Mm,
I'm going to keep going. Another thing I want to add about affirmations. I remember you're saying it's the power of your mind and your thinking, but essentially affirmations is the power of words.
mm,
Our words create or destroy your life. Are you using words that build you, or are you using words that destroy you?
mm,
That word I can't, it just destroys you.
mm,
Because now you think you can do anything. That word I don't will destroy you because now you're living in lack.
mm,
So you need to avoid such words because affirmations are literally the power of words
mm,
to signify or to show you how powerful words are. When God made the universe, when He made every single thing, He spoke it into existence.
mm.
He didn't uh, build it. He just said, "Let there be light.
And there was
Let
light.
there be the earth.
Mm,
Let there be man. Let there be animals." And bam, it was created. So affirmations go because we are created in the image of God. We have the power of words.
mm,
However, we are not God, so we cannot literally be like, "Yo, I am let there be 1 million bucks in my account."
yeah.
Yes, it will come. It will come, but it's not an instant thing. It's a thing of it literally changes your mindset.
Mm,
When you tell yourself, I am wealthy, I am a billionaire, I am a millionaire, things change. Your whole mind changes, and now you start to see things in the eyes of an entrepreneur
mm,
or in the eyes of someone who actually wants to make money. And then you start seeing opportunities and taking risks
mm,
and doing what you can.
mm. I feel at the same time though, you obviously said affirmations are the power of words. Um, we also mentioned that there's positive affirmations, but I feel like so often in our lives we come into contact with negative affirmations, mostly from other people as well. We don't even it doesn't start with ourselves. We pick it up from other people. So let's say for instance, like someone laughs at you for being short, and so you didn't have a negative perception of yourself at first being short. Like you didn't really care. Like it was whatever. But because someone
Yeah, yeah.
put a put a ne- uh, put out negative words, and and put out a negative affirmation almost onto you,
And you felt
you
like
you
negative
you
feelings.
start repeating that negative affirmation to yourself. So whilst
Yeah,
we're talking about building and practicing positive affirmations, I feel like it's also with uh, good and bad habits. Again, there's positive and negative affirmations. You need to really break negative affirmations, and that's all
yeah,
to do with it, like a change of vocabulary, a change of language. I can't to
literally.
I can, I will to I am. So
Yep.
it's something that doesn't just click. Like you really need to like practice it and work on it. And yeah, it's something that you really need to be invested in for it to actually reap rewards. But I feel like that's with anything in life. You need to
Yeah.
put hard work into it to reap the right rewards.
Get the right rewards.
Mm,
It's out our negative affirmation, which mostly from your environment,
mm,
really. And then you just believe it because humans, we are kind of conditioned to want to fit in.
mm,
So the goal, like you need to literally get rid of negative affirmations, replace those negative affirmations with positive ones. The most amazing thing is this is more, or or what's his name, Nikola Tesla.
mm,
He said if you want to understand the universe, think in terms of energies, which is powerful because thoughts are energies.
yeah.
And you, if you're doing physics, any physics student, I feel like every single person has knows this. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be changed one form to another.
Mm,
That means that negative affirmation, negative thoughts, which means it's negative, the power to change that negative energy. I like saying reverse engineer the thought.
yeah.
You have the power to turn that negative energy into a positive. So, like that thing, I am sure people laugh at you because of it.
Yeah.
You literally, well, with that situation, it's a bit more different. It's who you are.
Yeah. It's not
You are sure
necessarily
accept that.
something you can change.
Yeah,
Yeah.
accept it. It's literally who you are. Marcus Aurelius said, focus on the things you can change. If you cannot change it, accept it and
Mm,
let it go. Or since it's now your personality, it's more of accept it and tell you otherwise.
mm,
Don't allow others to make you feel sad. So it's very important to always, whatever it is, let me use a negative affirmation. I like using myself because it's the best way.
yeah.
I believe it makes things more relatable than just me saying a random story.
Yeah.
Same situation, social anxiety. I used to tell myself, now I have social anxiety. That's why I struggle with talking to people. Then I was like, wait, that's a negative type of thinking. My brain is only here. I have anxiety.
Mm,
That's what my brain is believing and seeing. So I had to reverse engineer that thought into I'm confident and courageous.
mm,
Fear does not control me. Now, what essentially that did is anxiety tries to creep in. I'm fortified. I'm fortified with that affirmation of I'm confident and courageous. Therefore, now I can fight that, or not even fight, but not accept the negative. The be- the more the beauty of affirmations, like you said, the more you do it, the more you resonate with it, the more you go deep down, and
mm,
nothing can really stop you. When the more you keep doing these affirmations, the more you keep becoming positive and just changing all the negative into the positive, you become so self aware that when someone says something negative about you,
mm.
it means nothing.
Yeah. You
I mean,
automatically
like,
put that into a positive. Like it happens
Yeah, it's
instantaneously.
you know how they say it goes in through this ear and out the other.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Exactly that will happen.
Mm,
No one will be able to defeat you because you know your. I
mm.
wouldn't say you know yourself. It's but you understand.
Understand
You're on the
yourself.
journey
Yeah,
to becoming the best version of yourself.
yeah,
So
man.
because of that, you will not allow anyone to take away that peace from you. It might happen, but it's now up to you to say, nah, this negative thing that was said is not me. This is who I am.
Mm.
And yeah, I am the positive.
That's some powerful words to end off on. Uh, thank you guys for listening, and thank you Terry for being here, man. It was such a pleasure having you.
Thank you for having me.
Um, so guys, it'll conclude this week's two episodes. I'll post again next week Wednesday and Friday. That'll be the schedule up until I write finals. Then I'll take a short break, focus on my finals, just get school over and done with, and then hopefully pump out more content for you guys then. But that's still a long way to come. Hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe, share on Instagram Reels. You know, you can clip it up. Any parts that you found that resonated with you, please share it. You know, Easy Speech is a platform that we want people to be able to share and really resonate with. So thank you very much, guys, for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.